Okay, so I'm live. Fuck, I should be this way. Reload, rotate device back. I don't want to do that. Ah, pissed me off. Sorry about that. Cursing and swearing all the way. All right. All right, so I'm trying to bail anyway. Got into some shitty wet spot. Teresa raked this. She made clumps. I can blame her. I don't know if she's watching or not. She might be. If you see a... What the hell was that? Yeah. Howdy, 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 howdy. We're in slow motion here. Slow motion, doing the outside rounds, and it's kind of... I do not do organic hay, no. It's all organic. It's all organic material. It's, I use fertilizer. I use herbicides. I need clean hay. I ain't playing that stupid game that the government wants us to play. And, they brainwash people into thinking that organic is so much more healthy. Because I tell you what, I'll find you an organic farmer, and I'll find you also a cheater in the same person. Oh, there's Filipina. There's Filipina. I am not Pogi. I am like bald with a thing on my head. So I was blaming you for having clumps in the hay, Teresa. What's up from Boise, Idaho? Not a hell of a lot. I guess I'm just baling hay, clumpy freaking hay. The dew is going to start to settle. Holy shit. Rochester, New York. Somebody sent me $10. Who is that? Adam Bonin. Adam Bonin. Sounds like you had a lot of fun in high school, Bonin. Bonin girls. That's terrible. It's pouring rain here in central Pennsylvania. Yeah, I heard that, and I can see it off to the horizon there. I'm not supposed to get rain until 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And I've had Teresa rake. Teresa, Carl, and Tim rake a bunch of hay uh, in front of me. And with that in mind, so yeah. Do, 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 do. The crooked field. I'm the freaking man, huh? Hello from Oregon. And would you ever consider running a multi-stack? They make a self-propel version. I don't know. Good evening. Already rained here in Northeast Ohio. Well, it's not supposed to rain here until tomorrow at about 4 o'clock. But stranger things have happened. We've had a little raking issues today. 111 in the shade. Well, I can imagine. Right now, it's like 90 degrees out, 92 degrees. Middle Eastern Pennsylvania, right next to the Jersey border, where it's still hotter than I can't even read that fast. Hey, shout out from Cornwall, England. Cornwall, wasn't that Wales? Cornwall is in Wales. 91 in Denver. Thank you, Wes and family, for all the hard work and videos and the mushrooms. Well, I don't grow them. I just supply hay to rot down to grow them in. Oh, come on, tractor. Like watching me fix tractors? Well, guess what? This one here just sent me down the hill with no engine at about 40 miles an hour. Scariest ride of my life. Not too thrilled about it. But now that it's cooled off, it stopped doing it. So I think it was, once you get over 100 degrees on the heat index, I think there's a sensor that got a little messed up about it. So I don't know. It's kind of scary. Actually, it wasn't kind of scary. It absolutely was totally scary. Oh, why don't you get suction cup? Timothy has one. I just never bought one. I don't go shopping, guys. I mean, I just don't. 64 at my location in Oregon. Is that cold? Hotter than a whorehouse on dollar days in Southwest Michigan. Holy shit. When the engine shuts off, you have nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. It did it like 3 times. And I'm telling you, the biggest hill that I have, that's what it sent me down. It's kind of scary. But what are you going to do? Thanks, Zach. I appreciate that. Appreciate it. The first time. It's my birthday in a couple of days. I'll be 46. When I was a kid, when I was 12, and I know I was 12, a friend of mine's mother, she gave me 12 silver dollars. 12 silver dollars when I was 12. So that was 1984. So in 1984, I got 12 silver dollars as a birthday gift, and I still have the 12 silver dollars, believe it or not. Still have them. Yep, I'll be 46 in a couple of days. July 5th is my birthday. What did Teresa get me for my birthday? I hope nothing, because I generally don't celebrate my birthday, and it pisses me off. But, hey, it is what it is. I got a lot of silver dollars. I shouldn't tell anybody that, but I do. I got a lot of silver dollars. A lot of silver dollars. I like them. I think they're cool. Yeah, finally we got some haymaking weather going on here. No, I'm gonna put in my old pump, and I bought a shaft for this pump. So I don't know. I got to get that machine up and running. I'm going to do some other work to it before I attempt to fire the bitch up again. I'm actually going to pull the other pump off that drives the header. It's on this farm, actually. But I'm going to pull that other pump off that drives the header, pull the faceplate off of that, or the mounting plate off of it. Check to see if there's something messy in there, which, to be quite honest with you, I'm a pretty good mechanic. I've done this for years. I've been wrenching on stuff for over 20 years, so I'm pretty sure I didn't miss anything. I just honestly think I honestly think that the shaft on that new pump was just faulty. I know a lot of guys were saying, hey, if the drives are messed up, that'll cause the pump to break. But I'm not telling you, there's no metal in it. There's no weird noises on it. It drives just fine down the road. So I don't know. I'm going to find out. No. Years ago they did small bales at the mushroom barn. They don't do that anymore. No, they don't do that anymore. God, this thing is getting blowing on me. $5, Farmall Fanatic. Oh my God, you're always giving me money. Get a cold one. I haven't drank a beer since I was in the Philippines, and that's been a while ago now. So maybe it wouldn't be bad to have a cold one. After that ride down the hill with no tractor engine, I'm telling you, you don't know the hill. It was like, holy shit. I did a video on it a few years ago. And yeah, actually, these bales, my scale isn't working quite right today. I know the bales are heavier than what this thing is saying because I feel them dropping off the back. But the bale weight, most of the bale weight today was in the 1,600 pound range. I had a few 1,800 pounders, but I backed off the pressure. I don't need them to be that heavy. No, they don't sort of work at all. I did discover that if you slam the thing into park, because it's an electronic transmission, an electronic park, you will be able to turn the key, and that'll give you enough hydraulic pressure to get the brakes on until it starts up, and it won't go into park until it's completely stopped. So it was scary as hell the first time. Second time, not so bad. The third time, I had it pretty well figured out. I believe you have my stapler. Your stapler? A Bales stapler? I don't know. I don't think I have your stapler. Did you send me a stapler? I know you sent me that microphone, which I appreciate every time I do something with the live. Yeah. I got a job for you. I bought a new rake, Chucky. I bought a brand new rake. And I watched your video on if you want things to work perfectly, you got to buy new. Well, let me tell you something. I bought a brand new rake in November, used it last fall for a little bit more. And yep, I used it for a little bit in the fall, maybe 200 acres. Hooked it up for the first time this year, and it promptly broke in half. So buying brand new stuff isn't always a perfect thing. So keep on with the round baler; it'll work for you. It is pretty rough, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a video. Then I'm gonna let John Deere. John Deere sold it to me, so I'm gonna let John Deere fix the the rake. They're gonna put a new hydraulic cylinder on it. They're gonna put a brand new main frame on it, and I am going to promptly torch it apart. And you'll see the video. But I'm going to torch the bitch apart, and I'm going to make a video. It's going to be kind of funny, and some people are going to cringe, but you'll understand what I'm going to do when I do it. So make hay while the sun shines. Yeah, Chucky, where do you sell your hay to? I mean, I've been to Texas. Oh, stop it, tractor. I've been to Texas a few times, couple times, and just I don't know. Everybody and their brother's got a round baler down there. Oh, this is a Blue Tiger Elite. What's my opinion on how Canada runs? You sell it on Craigslist for real? Holy shit! I didn't even think of that, but I don't know. I like money. I don't like these deadbeat motherfuckers that don't pay their bills. Right? That just aggravates me. And if you ask them for money before you bail it, they look at you like you're crazy and tell you you are crazy, and then say, "I'll do it the old-fashioned way." Most people don't. Oh, no kidding. Oh yeah. Oh, I got you on that. I've gotten to the point where I don't really need to I just don't need to sell the horse people. The problem, Tina Saloon Girl, huh? Anyway, I don't need to sell to horse people, so I just go to the mushroom barns. And if a horse person calls me, I demand money. Well, if you're from Lidditch, Pennsylvania, you can go down to Binkley and Hearst there and pick up my pump and deliver it to my house. I'll pay for it. I'll pay you for it. I don't have time to go out there and do that job. Do, do. Yeah. Yeah. I just, all the hay that I produce is actually horse quality hay unless it's been rained on. There's no weeds. It's fertilized. It has to be that kind of quality or the mushroom barns don't want it, which some people think I'm crazy for selling it to. I hope I don't get that Gulf storm in New Jersey. I'm bailing. So, how much money do I get from the mushroom barns? All of it. I get all of my money from the mushroom barns. I don't sell corn. I don't sell beans anymore. And I get all my money from the mushroom barns. How many bales am I shooting for this year? 12,000 is where I'd like to be. You know, 12,000. That's where I'd like to be. I'd like to produce 12,000 bales. My grandmother has finally decided that the air conditioner is not such a horrible idea. And it's a funny thing about my grandma. My grandmother, when I was a kid, the 4430 had the coldest air conditioner this side of the Mississippi River. I swear to God. Either that or I had no fat on my body, but I was always frozen in that tractor. So she gets old. She will not have air conditioning in the house. But a tractor, she had to have air conditioning. If it wasn't working, she wasn't working. You know, so well, I lie there too. I remember seeing her sweat her ass off on a 4320, but but when a tractor needs an air conditioner, it has to have it working. But she's 93 years old, and her body, she can't tell if she's hot or cold. Apparently, there's a internal thermostat that a human being has, and when you get old, it stops working. So she's at that point, and the house, you go in the house in the wintertime, is like 90 degrees in there, and she's wearing a sweater. So, it just is what it is. And, I don't know that I want to live to 93 years old. I want to live till I'm, at that point when I say, you know what, I'm not healthy anymore. It's time to go and just go to sleep and die. But I don't know. Radio controlled farm equipment? Well, like toys? Yeah, ain't nothing. I have no use for it. Or are you talking like, I don't want to get the American flag dirty, to be honest. Off topic, but the neighbor called the sheriff because the boy was riding a go kart. Sheriff was impressed with the kids driving, I'm sure. Yeah, people are busybody, nosy motherfuckers. Yeah, she was in the house the other day. It's 100 degrees outside, and she's got a sweater on. So my aunt was like, "Hey, listen, Ma, you can't do that. You're gonna freaking cook." She's sweating. She just couldn't tell. GPS driven? This one is GPS ready. It's Green Star ready. As a matter of fact, it's ready to just, all you got to do is plug it in, and then I could just sit back and take my. I just, you know what? I'm too old for that, I guess. I don't know. Round versus square bales. Um, for every round bale you make, I'll make 3 or 4 squares. That's how much faster it is. I was baling yesterday next to a farm that they were round baling. They did 8 acres. I did 54 acres, and they did 8 acres. And they were moving right along. Don't get me wrong. I think they did a good job, but yeah. No, no, no. I got other things in the works. I don't have time. Yeah, you don't look back. Well, you do. You have to. I'm always looking forward anyway. I mean, look at this thing. I got to look at that all day long. Or that. Oh, yeah, I had a round baler. I had a round baler when I was young. Thanks, Adam. Adam Bonin. I'm a truck driver, and I was in Seabrook, New Jersey last week. How close to that where you are? Just curious. I doubt I would have enough time to visit. No, Seabrook's on the other side of the state. I'm along the Delaware River, just under the nose in Frenchtown. GPS may save fuel, I don't know. What age were you when you got your CDL? Well, to be quite honest with you, I don't have a CDL. I don't need it. I just don't need it. Makes a bale every minute in good hay. Okay. Well, this thing strokes out 49 strokes a minute, and I got 42 strokes on that, and it's hitting on every stroke. So I can bale one every 42 seconds. No, more than that. Less than that. It's less. So a minute is 60 seconds. Yeah, I'm doing it in under a minute all day, every day. Commercial driver's license is what that means. Gun laws in New Jersey suck, just like our governor. He sucks. I am good, Jimmy. Oh, yeah, I did the disc mower. Oh, no, I never did the extension on it. I don't use it that often. It's only for 1 or 2 farms. Dim the screen. Actually, it's an auto dim. I'm not going to, I can't dim it. It dims automatically, and it's different. What you see is not what I'm seeing. I don't think I got those parts today. I wasn't home. I've been bailing, so I don't really know. Yeah, we do. This is actually the first farm that I haven't tedded. So, and it's dry. I'm at whatever. What am I at? 800 pounds on the percent, 14%. I would probably top off at 5,000 straight acres. That'll give me about 7,500 acres twice over. If I get over half of, if I get over half of it again, it'd be 7,500. So 5,000 acres once, and then half again. So what's half of that? 2,500, 7,500 acres. That's what I want. When I get 7,500 or 2,500 or 500 acres, 5,000, not 500, 5,000 acres, then I'll be happy. I don't know if Tim's got fireworks or not. I think he does. I think he does. Yeah, they're all communist. WD-23 hydraulic pump have a front pump you could replace instead of the whole thing. It has a shaft you replace. Shit, I just tried to. Okay, hey, I knew you loved the videos. Keep up the great work. Well, thank you. Holy shit, 7,000 acres. It would be about 7,500 by the time you get over it twice. And that's all hay. There's nothing else but hay. I personally think that I'm going to work on a couple of parcels of really good ground here, and I might possibly be running corn again if I can get the spent compost from the mushroom barn cheap enough. I don't really want to do soybeans again, but at this point in time, but I love corn. I miss corn. So I'm thinking if I could get 200 acres of really primo ground here in New Jersey, which it's not hard to get. You gotta pay up for it. That's all. I don't know where Ryan had that one made, but I can actually use my embroidery machine and make an OLF flag. The most bales I ever made was actually with this baler, and it was last year. I was like 60 bales short of 12,000. How many hours have I been in this baler today? I guess I started at about 10 o'clock, and it's now what, 9? So, yeah, 9 hours. All right. I'm going to bail until I can't anymore because I got that rain coming. The reason I bought a deer for my first tractor, it's a 6310. I watch you on my lunch break every day. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Wow, it's amazing that I can influence so many people. What do you think of Trump now? Love him. If you're a left-wing liberal jackass, you'll hate him. But you know what? You can't deny he's doing great things for our country. Are you buddies with Wes Bodine? Wes Bodine is down the road from me. His brother Mark and I are closer than I am with Wes. Wes Sr., I was closer than I was with his son Wes. But yeah, I know them. Favorite tractor I ever owned? I always said my 4960 never let me down, but it has as of lately. It burned and the transmission, but I always liked the 4960. But I'm really the 7530 is really my go-to tractor now. I just love that tractor. 75. You know what? I still don't think I'm going to buy the Big M. Well, I have an automatic bale. All right, what are you talking about? An accumulator for the back of the baler? Any plans for new stack wagon? No, actually, I think the Westendorf loader and the 8120 will go faster with that hitch system than the stack wagon. It really will. They won't demo it. I've already talked to them. They won't. Not in their cards. Still money in corn? No. But if I get the free fertilizer, there will be. I would love the Big M, but it's one big mower. And if it goes down, I'm one big screwed farmer. So I kind of like my options. Like right now, I've got 4 mowers, 2 self-propelled, a hydro swing, and a 3-point hitch. Okay. The case windrower, it's down. It's broke. I can still mow with the hydro swing, the John Deere, and the 3-point mower. If 2 self-propelleds go down, then I'm kind of screwed. But you know what? I'll get the one going here this coming week, and I'll be happy again. Thank you. I think I have a nice farm too. I got too much junk though. I got to get rid of some stuff. What's your best yield per acre by tonnage and your best Southwest Michigan? Okay. Best yield per acre by tonnage. Um, quite honestly, I've done over 3 tons to the acre. This stuff here is pushing that, believe it or not. This is Kentucky 31, and it's producing like crazy. Hello, help with junk turbo tube, huh? I don't know. Greetings from beautiful Bensalem, Pennsylvania. That's right up the road here. When we see the cat, after I blow it up, I'm gonna blow it up. What farm were you talking about you were looking to buy? Well, that's for everybody to find out. TM 1400. I don't even know what that is. Get rid of the junk deer and get a case of New Holland best on the market. Okay. They all break, my friend. I think they're all pretty much at the same quality, level and quality now. Bet the WD-23 hydraulic drive gears are shot. I replaced them. I replaced the one gear. I'm going to pull the other one off. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be replacing them all in there. I do have a lot of secrets. You're damn right. Everybody does. I mean, if I put every single thing that I do out here on the internet, it'd be kind of queer, I think. I mean, there's myself. I mean, me and Teresa have a life that I don't show on here. And I'm not buying a farm is not a bad thing. How much bale hay have I got baled today? Closing in on 300 bales. Yesterday I had 330 some. Yeah, I'm getting there. I'd like to. Could a BB940A really eat a crone? If you cut it up into tiny, tiny little pieces, sprinkled it over top of some hay, and went extremely slow, maybe. But pound for pound, mile per hour, tonnage through it, a BB940A would never, ever, ever, ever come close to touching a crone. Never. Yeah, New Jersey taxes are death. You're right. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, an OLF flag. I don't know. I never really thought about it. Not yet. I haven't fixed it yet. I heard vaping in a F. I don't know. I don't vape. I think it's just one of those things that's going to be, oh, vaping just as bad as cigarettes. May as well have smoked tobacco all along. Oh no, I got noise cancellation headset. That's why you're not hearing anything. That MacDon, that MacDon deer, they're not a bad mower. They're only 190 horsepower though. So that's my problem with them. I'm pretty good, I guess. Look, my hands are on the wheel. I'm just, you know what I'm doing? I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm looking at the screen and I'm steering while looking at the screen because that's what I see as the front of my tractor. Yeah, I've got water in here. Tim to be the best man. What, at me and Teresa's wedding? Um, I don't know. She's got a ring on her finger. It's, that she's accepted the proposal. So I would have to say that you do have that kind of a wedding. I think that I'm just going to get married and then throw a party. That's all. Yeah, I'm working alone. They all went home. Congratulations, finally. Want to sell your 720? I'm not interested in selling it. I like the tractor. I'm sorry. I have a fond addiction to tractors. I love them. Thank you. Yes, I'm gonna have a party. Yeah, I'm just gonna, we're gonna get married and then we're gonna have a party and I'll invite the family and it won't be big. I don't have that many friends that I pay attention to. When I was in high school, and I hope they're not all watching this, but my friends went down a path that I did not go down, and I still talk to them and stuff, but they're just not. We just don't see things the same way. And if they needed help, I'd help them, but I don't really care for people. I'd rather have my YouTube fans, and I just don't have my high school friends and grade school friends. Just aren't really that important to me anymore, I guess. Terrible thing to say, but it is. Congrats, Teresa. You get a great man. And Wes, you got a great woman. Yeah, she is. I got to tell you, when I met Teresa, I met her. Better move your ass. I'm on my way. I got Chinese food too. Crazy girl. See, she just bought food. Um, when I met Teresa 9 years ago, I met her 9 years ago. She was getting married to a person. She was getting. Oh, now that's what happens when you're not paying attention. Well, guess what? The day is done, believe it or not. You know why the day is done? Because the moisture set on this thing and it just wrapped it. Let's see if it feeds. If it feeds, then I'll finish this up. But oh, come on, shut your hole. Wait, he has a Kubota. Yeah, I got a Kubota. I don't like it. Like a 48 horsepower Kubota. Don't worry, it's normal. All I got to do is I've got it shut down. So what it'll do when you slow these things down, it goes through. But anyways, as far as Teresa's concerned, I met her 9 years ago. She was working at the store that I frequented. I was not single. I was not single. And she was getting married. And although I was attracted to her, I just couldn't do that to the person that I was with. And besides, she had to get married. If she didn't get married, she'd be back in the Philippines and I'd have never saw her again. So I'm grateful for the guy she married. You know, it didn't work out between her and her husband. And yeah, go green or go home. Kubotas just blew them to pieces. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, I would buy another 7530, but I don't think I'm going to. Okay. We're spinning again. So is it going to feed or is it just going to spin on there? To finish this field, I literally have 1.5 stinking windrow. Yeah, I'm burning the midnight oil. Not really. I'm just trying to get done here. Once that crazy Asian is coming down the hill. I'm down in the middle of nowhere and she's going to come down there. Yeah. I wouldn't call it the midnight oil. I'm just trying to get my shit done. I just want to get this done. It is time for dinner. That crazy girl, she's oh, that's it. I'm done for the day. It ain't gonna feed. Anyway, she raked hay all day long and then took the tractor home about 20 miles and went and bought dinner because she's such a sweetheart. This sucks. This just sucks. I can't get it done before it rains if it won't feed. It's just not quite gonna get there, is it? It just wants to be a total asshole, that's all. If I go down there and pick that stuff off of there, how did I get up here? Yeah, I've watched Logger Wade. Back up a little more. Yeah, she's a good girl. What would you say? Bigger tractor for beginner farmer? Well, it depends on what you're doing. I mean, I wouldn't. Beginner farmers, I mean, we all got to start somewhere, okay? Uh, I wouldn't say start small. It depends on what you're going to do. I mean, if you're going to make hay, an old 4020 would be more than enough to do it. I prefer the 4230, 4240 with a cab on it so that you're not going to cook yourself. Um, if you're growing corn and soybeans, just you can still do it with that. If you can do 500 acres with a 125 horsepower tractor and get it all in on time if you work hard. That's all. Chisel plow, disc it, get a drill it in, or even a planter, seeder, whatever you want to call it. I am. Oh no, that wasn't her. I'm just gonna leave my tractor down here. I think. I don't know. Huh. No till with a 60 horse. I planted with the 720 with the no till drill. It pulled it. To my surprise, at 720, yanked that thing. I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. It just yanked it. So yeah, it'll do it. Yeah. How long have I been on here? 37 minutes. Yeah, sent hay to Texas. The Model A is looking good. That Model A is looking unbelievable. Talking about secrets. I mean, that thing. I said that I was going to do it, and I did. I've been working on it. That car is going to come out of that. Going to come out of there looking like a brand new car, and I'm going to drive the shit out of it. John Deere 60s running. I haven't used either one of them this year yet. I just haven't had time. When second cut comes along and I'm going to do little bales, yes, I'm going to do idiot blocks. I don't know why. I'm a fool, I guess. When second cut comes along, I'm going to do those. When the wind blows the grass and the wheat over is just lost crop, or will it come back up? Can it be? It can be harvested. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Huh. The baler's so heavy, I was actually spinning my wheels coming up that hill. I had to put it in front wheel drive. What's it cost to start a farm? If you had $1 million, you might get started. Depends on what you're doing. I didn't plant it. Nope, did not plant the sweet corn. Sorry. Dark out there. Nope. I'm gonna park this tractor right here. There's a house right next here, and I can do this, and then I can talk to you guys while I'm waiting for my love to come pick my ass up. Yep. Don't forget to thank a farmer. Yeah, well, thank you. Have you ever worked on a propane tractor? Yeah, I've got a John Deere 730 propane. Yep, I sure have. I am actually in somebody's backyard. Here, I'll turn the lights on. You can see. See the light, the fence? There's the house. This is their backyard. Light up the baler. Oh, yeah, here. I'll flip the screen around. Here, you ready? Ready? There it is. Isn't that cool? There it is. Light it up, baby. Light it up. Turn them on, turn them off. Turn them on, turn them off. I do talk with George Saunders, not as often as I like to. He's a busy guy, and we're 7 hours different, so I don't know what my bale record is for a day. Maybe a little over 400 bales or 500 bales. I can't remember. What piece of advice would you give your younger self about starting out in agriculture? A, don't marry the high school sweetheart. B, start in the mulch hay business as soon as you get out of high school and, yeah, buy a new one, not an old one. I don't know. There's a lot of advice I would give myself. But biggest advice would be never get married. Don't get married. I do a bale baron, not a bale bandit. The bale bandit's a dangerous piece of shit. If you weren't a farmer, what would you do? I'd probably work on tractors and stuff. I'm a pretty good mechanic. You ain't doing no 246 bales an hour. You know, you're just not going to do that. It'd be hard for us to do that. I don't know. I will never go back to little round baler. Oh, the round baler. YouTube jail. Hmm. Gotta love YouTube jail. Been there several times myself. Oh, and I was gonna clear something up with the yeah, the silver play button. I know the silver play button takes a long time to get, but I haven't. Yeah, butt cracks, and I think fuck you, YouTube. I shouldn't even say it. When I did that, they definitely were not happy about that. Trade tariffs on Canada. Well, I am with the president on this. I'm sorry. I think that when your country, Canada, can send their stuff to the United States for nothing, but they charge 270% on dairy products going back north, then Canada should just eat its own fucking cheese and stop trying to send it to the United States and other things, free here, free to send it here, but tariff to go up there. Go look and see what the Canadian tariffs are on American goods. It's off the chart. But when it comes to stuff coming into the United States, it's free. Free. Um, I am honestly considering a new baler after this season. Yes. Benefits of newer Deeres are comfort. Comfort. Transmissions are to die for. The power is way better. The fuel consumption is way less. They're just a better. The 30, 40, 50 series, 60 series tractors are okay, good for their day. But if you told me I had to go back to running the 4960 for 10 hours a day, I'd be a little upset about that. Dairy farmers are getting a shit price for their milk. Did you like the stuff? Which stuff was it? I've gotten a lot of stuff, and I'm terrible with names. If you're the guy that sent me the little toy tractors and stuff, that was really cool. I've got a collection of toy tractors at the house that is, huge. I do have an IVT transmission, two of them. The USA is screwing Canada with oil. Well, okay. Canada has their own fucking oil. Use your own oil. The oil shale is in Canada. Get them to process it there. Your government is shipping it out of their country to ours. I'm sorry. I never got to see the TW 25. It was broken down. The 630 John Deere toy propane. Yeah, I got it. I did. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. What are my hobbies? I mow hay, I bale hay, and I deliver hay. Those are my hobbies. Now I don't have too many hobbies anymore. I used to do a lot of yeah. What did I do? I used to do a lot of shooting. I don't shoot as much as I used to. I certainly don't show it on YouTube. Yeah, I haven't gone tractor pulling in a while. So, but yeah, oh yeah, I do long distance shooting, reloading. I used to reload. I could reload ammunition, shoot 700, 800 yards with a 243, and people didn't think I could. But I could shoot really far, shoot 4-inch clay birds at like 535 yards, and that was awesome. Yeah, I haven't flown an RC plane in a while. If we were getting $22 a hundred for milk, I'd probably be milking cows still. We're not getting it. Yeah, I loved all the stuff that you sent. I don't know about the truck. I can't, for some reason, I can't remember seeing it. Yeah, I saw the truck, of course. I'll have to do a video of it. Mom and Dad are good. No, I'm not buying any new ones. Ugh. I do still have all the grain equipment, yeah. Well, small dairy farms are not overproducing. Very large ones are putting small dairy farms out of business by overproducing. I agree with that. Hey Wes, I recently started as a deer mechanic. Any advice? Um, don't throw the wrench at the service manager. I know you're going to want to. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. Yeah, I saw the truck, sure. I got to wait for Teresa. Where in the hell she's at? She was supposed to be here. I don't know where she's at. I am tired, yep. Well, that's kind of postponed. The car's not ready and I'm not done with my hay, so, you know. And me and Teresa have some other things on the list of things to do before I do that. I'll try again. Did you have to wash your John Deere windrower after cutting the poisonous hemlock so as not to contaminate other fields? Hope that it is not a dumb question. It's not a dumb question. The poison hemlock is on this farm. I did not wash it. It was not. It was not in seed. It was just flowering. So I don't think that I spread any, but it's easy to kill with 2,4-D. So if it does come up, I'm going to hit it with 2,4-D pretty hard and kill it. Never saw giant hogweed, but there's something that came from Russia, and I think that may be what it is. And it will literally burn your skin for 2 years after you touch it. The farm day wasn't robbed; it was vandalized. And I know what they did, and it was, you're right, it was pretty damn shitty. I'm glad that he got him on camera. Now he's just got to identify who it is. Yeah, that's some tall, it does get really tall from what I understand. And it's really badass stuff. Normal 2,4-D Banville rates. Quart of, quart of 2,4-D and a pint of Banville. That's what I use to the acre. I think there's like, how many hours are on this thing? Let me look. 44.62. How much land do we own? I've said that enough times. Teresa says she's got an idiot in front of her, so I don't know. North Carolina. I can roll in poison ivy. Anyone know how to kill giant hogweed? I think Banville, Roundup for sure. Yeah, I still have the lumber mill. Hemp dog bane isn't really too easy to kill. You actually, if you have it in your fields, mow it 3 times a year, and in the fall hit it with 2,4-D or even Banville, and then you should be able to get it under control. If you mow it repeatedly and then hit it with 2,4-D in the fall, it should get it under control. Bale count 1865. I'm behind this year. You know, I think I don't know why he doesn't. It's not my call. You know, it's hard to say. I've got cameras also. I don't advertise that I got cameras because you know what? Quite honestly, if somebody comes into the shop and I have them recorded, I'm gonna beat the shit out of them. So, and let me tell you, I'm not gonna be nice. There's a baseball bat in the back of my truck. I'll break your fucking legs. I catch you in there. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna put up with that. You will have no legs. I will make you crawl on stumps to the road before I call the ambulance for you. That's what I'll do. I ain't gonna play around. I'm actually surprised that Ryan hasn't had the man arrested yet. You know, I don't care if I go to jail for beating somebody to the brink of busted bones. I catch you in the building, I'm breaking you. You don't belong there. I will break you. I will break your fucking legs. I'm not going to shoot you because that would be gun violence and it would be advertised across the whole country that one lonely farmer's a gun toting asshole and he shot this poor defenseless thief. You know, but if I bust his legs with a baseball bat, because that never makes the news, more people in this country are killed with baseball bats than guns. But you know what? That shouldn't make the news. Um, I am the angry dog. I'm the angry dog. It goes right to my phone. Believe me, I will know. And you can go yank the thing off the wall and trash it. I have the footage. So I implore you to come to my house, to my farm, and do whatever it is you're going to do because I'll catch you and I'm going to beat you to death. Not to death. I'm going to break your legs, make you crawl. I heard a guy walking around on his ankles that were broke off just above the ankle one time. He crashed his car and couldn't, he was so drunk. He's like, oh man, my feet feel funny. And you hear this crunch, crunch, crunch as he was walking on the bones. It was awful. It was just downright awful. Is that crazy Asian? She's got a car? Yep. Okay, it's time to go, everybody. My food is here. My beautiful Asawa is here. And oh, thanks for hanging on, hanging out, waiting for her. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. See if I can learn how to shut this off. I'm going to have a dinner. Thank you.